Do you like Dungeons and Dragons? How about deck building and worker placement games? Well then let's check out Tyrants of the Underdark. This is a competitive strategy game for 2 to 4 players in which you take on the role of the leader of a drow house. As a drow, also known as a dark elf, your goal is ascension to greater power through control of the Underdark. During the course of the game, you'll build and play your own deck of cards that represent the minions of your house and determine what actions you can take on your turn, such as recruiting new minions or deploying troops to the game map. You'll continually refine your deck, adding new cards while removing others to make your deck more powerful. Earn victory points by recruiting powerful minions and controlling important locations in the Underdark. The player with the most VP at the end of the game wins. So Tyrants of the Underdark is by far one of my favorite games to this day. The complexity level of the game is not very daunting for newer players, but still scratches that advanced player itch. With the expansion or more recently released 2nd edition, there are a total of 6 faction decks you can choose from, and with 2 decks included in each playthrough, it allows for quite a few combinations. My only gripe with this game is that I wish there were even more decks to choose from, but only the one expansion was created, so we are left with just that. It's a shame because I would love more decks similar to the Elemental faction because the cards have these embedded synergies called Focus that allows for some very unique gameplay and awesome in-game swings. Outside of that, the gameplay is so satisfying and the IP is definitely one that most of us will easily get behind. Now, when it comes to strategy or tips, I have to say that utilizing the inner circle has easily won multiple games. If you can find a card early that gives you the ability to promote another card, nab it right away. Since your promoted cards are placed face down, the opposing players tend to lose track of just how much value you are getting from your inner circle. This tip also helps by not putting a target on your back by not having a physical commanding board presence. Majority of the time I see players race to gain total control of a site marker to benefit from the passive victory points. The issue with this is now you are a key target for players' spies or just a general focus on being taken out. This also applies to specific locations that net higher rewards. Another early game tip that I find especially helpful is focus on getting a card or 2 that provides influence. Even if it's just a core card like Priestess of Lolth, which gives you 2 influence, it makes a difference. The faster you can build an engine with influence, the faster you can benefit from some of the more expensive cards in the market, which really help you push for the win. Well, I hope you enjoyed my review and a few strategy tips for Tyrants of the Underdark. As always, thanks for watching.